You made yourself the divinity. You said you are the power of life and death.
Right.
You chose who lived and who died.
I was the judge, executioner, jury, however you want to put it, whatever order.
Harvey was the first of three siblings born on April 15th, 1952. When he was just 6 months old, his father unintentionally placed him on his head after dozing off while holding him. This did not seem to have caused Harvey any severe harm, but his soft spot remained open. Despite having a strained relationship, Harvey's parents were said to be caring and loving to their three kids. Additionally, he sustained another head injury after falling from a truck's running board. Every time Harvey went to his grandmother's house, his uncle Wayne was known to sexually abuse him, including by helping him engage in oral sex and masturbation. Additionally, he was bribed to permit Dan Thomas, a neighbor, to sexually assault him, which is likely what led to his homosexuality.
Harvey was teased at school because he was quiet and reclusive despite being a teacher's pet and getting good grades. Harvey continued on to high school in 1968 but left because he was bored. He briefly worked at a factory but was laid off. Harvey's mother asked him to return to his hometown to care for his sick grandfather once he received his GED, which he did. Harvey arrived at Marymount Hospital in London. Harvey rapidly gained popular among the workers and was finally hired there. Harvey's reign of terror began here and lasted over 20 years. In his personal life, Harvey had another sexual experience, began a connection with another man named James Peluso, and was assaulted by his roommate, Randy White.
Harvey committed his first documented murder on May 31st, 1970, when he smothered 88-year-old Logan Evans with a pillow and a plastic bag, apparently in wrath over Evans smearing feces in his face. He also accidentally killed another guy, James Tyree, by giving him the incorrect catheter. Harvey held him down until he vomited blood and died. Harvey's first mercy kill was 42-year-old Elizabeth Wyatt, whom he murdered by cutting off her oxygen supply, allegedly because she told him she wanted to die and even heard her praying for death. Harvey established a friendship with another man named Vernon Midden, who allegedly taught him a lot about how human bodies react to different things, which enabled him commit murders. Midden was also purportedly an occultist. Their relationship continued to deteriorate, prompting Harvey to become despondent and fantasize of torturing and killing Midden. Harvey was arrested on March 31st, 1971 for a burglary he committed while intoxicated. While being interrogated, a drunken Harvey babbled incoherently about his killings, but these were later dismissed and Harvey was simply charged with petty theft. Harvey also created an arson fire in an attempt to commit suicide and was fined $50. Harvey then enlisted in the United States Air Force. Harvey got despondent less than a year after being discharged and sought treatment at the Veterans Administration Medical Center in Lexington, Kentucky. He stayed there for months before leaving and returning a few weeks later. Following a failed suicide attempt, he underwent rigorous therapy and was released. Harvey finally secured another position as a nurse's helper at Cardinal Hill Hospital in Lexington. Harvey had multiple romances, including one in which he tried to kill his partner, Doug Hill, with arsenic. He also poisoned several of his neighbors, family members, and associates, some of whom died. Harvey was finally apprehended after an exhaustive investigation and search of his flat yielded a wealth of evidence. He was ultimately convicted of 28 charges of murder and sentenced to 28 consecutive life sentences in the Toledo Correctional Institution. On March 28, 2017, Harvey was discovered in his prison cell with severe injuries from a beating. He succumbed to those injuries 2 days later on March 30th, 2017. On May 3, 2019, another inmate, James Elliott, was formally charged with aggravated murder and additional offenses connected to Harvey's death. In September 2019, Elliott pleaded guilty to the killing and received a sentence of 25 years to life in prison. Although the court initially ordered this sentence to be served consecutively to his existing terms, it was later modified to run concurrently, making him eligible for parole in 2046 when he will be 71 years old. Before Harvey's murder, Elliott had an extensive criminal history, including convictions for burglary, attempted burglary, and aggravated burglary, amounting to as many as 62 counts. While incarcerated, he was also convicted of attempted possession of a deadly weapon under detention and 2 counts of felonious assault. Elliott claimed he killed Harvey as a protest against prison conditions and as an act of vigilantism, saying he wanted to give closure to victims' families despite not knowing them personally. His mother said he became angry after Harvey allegedly bragged about killing elderly people. Judge Myron Duhart stated that no matter how evil a person may be, no one has the right to act as judge, jury, and executioner. Prosecutors argued Elliott's real motive was jealousy, alleging he targeted Harvey over special meals provided due to Harvey's religion. Harvey's primary targets were patients at the hospitals where he worked, but he also killed other victims. He usually killed them by smothering them with a pillow or a plastic bag, making their deaths appear accidental, by giving them faulty medical equipment, overdosing them on medication, and so on, and primarily by injecting various poisons, usually cyanide or arsenic, through medical equipment or foods and drinks.